What's up, guys? DK. We're back to the speedrun breakdown of my speedrun of Persona 5 Royal. And I'm really sorry that I didn't do this in the last video. For some reason, I didn't realize I can do this until now. So, in order to try to get through these as fast as possible, I'm going to doing the non-important parts like the long cutscenes like this. I'm gonna be speeding up the playback. Looks like I can only play it so fast. Well, no, I just have to keep pressing it to do it. But I wish I knew this playback. I wish I knew the shortcut for this. Okay, okay, I think that's fast enough. All right, so we're gonna continue on to part two now. Part two is gonna focus mainly on the Madarame section. It's we're gonna go from here all the way to what is it 6-5 I believe when Madarame does his confession speech. Yeah, so after you at this point we just have a lot of more menuing to do. Anyway, so you notice that pretty much almost every night I'm studying right now. There are some times where I teleport to increase my HP. All that is going to be on the speedrun guide. Anytime I automatically spawn in my room, I either train at this point in the game or go straight to sleep or just make materials. At this point on Sunday, I usually go take a bath or I simply go downstairs to the TV and stuff to buy certain items because you may remember that in the original game you can buy stuff from the TV on Sunday. You can still do that here, but they changed the items that you get. In the original game, for speedrunning, there were only two useful items: the Sonic socks and the 10 free sprays. But now you can buy some really, really, really good stuff. But I think there's only like well, actually, I shop there quite often. I think I shopped there like what is it 5 or 6 times? I don't know, but yeah, you can buy some really good stuff. All right, so just more menuing here. All right, now times like this when all you really have to do is, well, not right now because now we gotta control Joker and get these things right here. But times like this, after this would be a good time to take a bathroom break. Like a piss break or something. Just make sure you wash your hands afterwards, of course. And you can also like use one hand to mash the A button, well X button. Sorry, this isn't fucking Nintendo. Use one hand to mash the X button or circle button if you're playing the Japanese version. But you can also switch it around, of course, and use the other hand to like fix your sandwich or something, whatever. All right, so right there, since we haven't raised our guts in this route, you have to choose option two when you talk to Shido because if you keep spamming X right there, he'll say, I don't have enough guts to do that. So just make sure you pay attention to that. Okay. All right, so we're gonna name my character here. I don't know what was going on in my mind right there, but I just decided to name it Kasumi because I like Kasumi so much. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't do this last time. Yeah, but I think from now on, doing these non-important stuff, I just fast forward through it like this, and that will help us get through it a lot faster. Looks like I'm still training my HP right now. Perhaps I should pull up my Yeah, that will allow me to explain it better. I should probably pull up my I don't think I'm gonna put it on screen though. I mean, I guess I probably could, but most of you aren't gonna understand my notes that I have on the screen here. Maybe I can make a small window for that. Let me see. I mean, I probably can, but where am I gonna put it? And here's our lovely Makoto Nijima. Oh man, I am in love with this girl so much. I guess I can put it right here. Let me see. Okay, so right there, guys, what happened there is, let me just pause the video. Okay, so what's going on here, guys, is we have to have our charm at level. Mishma sucks. I'll talk through this. As I was saying, what's going on here, guys, is we have to have our charm at a certain rank on a certain day, and I fix it to where I reach rank 3 right when it's time for that. Um, since I got a chalk dodge there, that's gonna change my charm path a little bit. Cause what that means is, I normally take a bath on Sunday. The issue with this is, you usually spawn right by your bed on Sunday night. Not all the time, cause sometimes for whatever reason, Joker will walk back in the house. I don't know why the fuck that happens. It just does. Anyways, I was saying, since I got the chalk dodge there, what this means is, there we go. This means I don't have to use the bathhouse all the time. So let me see here. Just give me a second, guys, to do this. Let me see. Uh, I don't know how I'm gonna. That's I don't want to cover the whole screen, but I don't want to cover Makoto's butt either. These are the notes I use. They're really really bad notes, but the only person who's supposed to understand them is me, and that's too small to read. Is that too small? Let me see. Let me try full screen. Yeah, you can't read that. All right, so what I'm gonna do here is just do this, and well, the only line. Okay, I think you can see that, and let me just make this a little smaller like this. Make this bigger like that, and I guess I just have to cut it off. Okay, that'll be good. Just cut it off like this, and I'm not covering Makoto's butt. I'm not gonna do that. We are going to see that ass. Okay. Let's see. And I can just crop this over here like this. No, that's too much. Fuck. I mean, I could put it up here, but I don't want to cover Titania either. I love my waifus, guys. I love my waifus. I love my fucking waifus. Guess I could put it up here. The the timer really doesn't matter at this point. Uh, I guess I can put it on. Yeah, I can. You know what? Fuck it. I can put it on screen. I could put it on the screen like this. I guess. I guess I could do that. If it gets annoying to me, I'll move it later. Or I could make it transparent, but I don't feel like going through that shit right now. Okay, so, as I was saying, guys, since I got the chalk dodge there, what this means is I don't. Okay, so you see my notes where it says chalk? Yeah, I highlighted. So what that means is, there's one day where if I get the chalk dodge, I won't. Instead of going to bath on Sunday, I just go straight to bed. Where's the fucking notes? Okay. All right. So on this day here, 5-6, we're going to get Ryuji's rank 4 up. I wonder if I should make that bigger. Okay, no, that's fine. You can see that perfect well. Although maybe I should do that. Okay, I think this is the day where Shojiro will automatically force you to go out if you haven't if you haven't been talked to him and stuff. Let's try 12. Okay, 12 is good. 12 is good. That's good. Yeah, that's good right there. Okay, here's Makoto Nijima. Yeah, the only thing I'll be covering is what the allies are saying, but we don't care about that right now because we fast forward through it anyway. So I think this would be a good thing to do. So yeah, again, I probably should have did this for the. Is the audio on? Oh yeah, it's on. Okay. As I said, I probably should have did this for the first video, so sorry about that. All right, so this is why we want to get stuff dash as quick as possible, so that we don't have to worry about it here. And I actually got really lucky here that the door was right here. Okay, so I had some bad luck here. Let me just slow it back down. Where's the fucking thing? Playback. Okay, playback speed normal. Okay. All right, so the way I go about this fight depends on the turn order I get. What's about to happen now is the worst possible thing that can happen to you in this fight with the Baryon here. I got outsped. Now, fortunately, he attacked me, so nobody died. Alright, so the reason why we give a Baryon Palooza is so that he can't attack you. Unfortunately, unlike Vanilla, not only does it only last one turn, but if you attack him while he's confused, it'll all make it wear off. And that's actually very bad for me since I got outsped. So, because I got outsped, I'm actually improvising on the fly right here. Because I think this has only happened to me like twice, but of course it happened to me doing a real run. So the way I normally do this is I go, then a Barbion goes, then Morgana goes. That's a turn that we really want. At that point, all you gotta do is just spam Palunda, have your other party members attack you, and make sure that Ryuji is baton passing back to the MCA and hitting him with a snap. And then when it's your official turn, make sure you restack Paluna so that he can't attack you. Like I said, I got outsped here, so I had to improvise on the go. Now you may notice that my notes here says to right here. It says to finish him off with a Gothion. You know what? I can make that wider. Okay, yeah, I can do that. As I said, my note says to finish him off with a Gothion. However, that's something that I forgot to change. I mean, finish him off with a Bicorn. I used to do this for two reasons. One, so that a fusion gets more moves next time, and also so that I can get at Poople. However, I don't need either of these anymore. So, if you want to follow this route, don't worry about finishing him off with Bicorn. Just kill the son of a bitch as quick as possible because he's actually kind of annoying. But yeah, I need to update that. I don't need to finish him off with a Bicorn anymore. That's no longer an issue. Alright, so again, the reason why we want to get stealth dash as quick as possible is so that we won't have to worry about getting fucked over while we're in mementos. Because these shadows, again, the memento shadows act like regular shadows now. Alright, so what I picked up there was Sooty Boots, and if that wasn't for Morgana, it would have been useful, but you know, Morgana is practically useless at this point. Now, I'm gonna sell that armor before I actually wash it or before I take it to the shop where I can get more money, and I will explain the reason for this later on. But keep in mind that you can get more HP armor and more sleep armor like you got from the first palace. So if you happen to run right by chest, I guess, you know, it won't hurt to take a swing at it. But my notes will assume that you don't do those things because, you know, it'll be more time to wash and stuff like that. So depends on how serious you are about time. Alright, here's our buddy, Jose. A rather important person for this route. Okay, at the bottom doesn't matter. This is a tutorial guide. Nobody cares about what the characters are saying. I mean, I kind of do, but you know, just put this right down here. I don't think I'm gonna be hovering on anything important. In fact, I can still make that transparent, but then that'll be weird with all those speech bubbles popping up like that. But I don't want to cover the portrait faces because I like to see the faces of the lovely ladies. Alright, so we got a lot of menuing coming up here. I'm going to fast forward it again. Playback speed, speed up, faster. Playback speed, speed up, do it again, faster. I don't know how many times I can speed it up like this, but it'll definitely come handy for this tutorial guide. Yeah, okay. It might be a little too fast. Not really. Okay. Alright, so we're forced to do the moon rank on that day. So 5-8, I'm taking a bath here, as you see on my notes right there. Taking a bath. 5-9, we're gonna go to the hideout, but we're not gonna do it. On has allergies or whatever. Yeah, I think it's best I do the guide like this, playing at fast speed so we can get through it a lot faster, so the movie isn't too long. All right, so we're gonna go home here, and we're gonna study with On. This is actually slower than just studying on your desk, but you get more knowledge points, and plus it's fucking On. I like On. And you saw right there, I got rank 2 knowledge, just like my note says. Answer the questions right here. That little star on my notes means that all I gotta do is press up and I go down to the option 3 automatically, because there's only 3 questions instead of 4. You can study with Ryuji tonight, but you know, I mostly just study with the girls. I don't study with dudes. I do study with Yusuke one time. Okay, so for this first test, I'm gonna get all these answers correct. The reason why I do this is so that I get 2 notes gives you 3 points, but yeah. The reason why I do this is so that I get charm points later on, as you see. Alright, so for the next few days, we're gonna be spawning right in our room. In the vanilla version, during this time, Morgana holds a fucking gun to your head and tell you to take your sorry ass to bed. Fortunately, Atlas realized how annoying this shit was, because there was really no reason for us to do that. So now we can actually train and study and make tools on these days. So yeah, that's good. I really wish the game didn't force you to automatically get detox before you start the social link, because in all honesty, if you want the truth, detox is kind of annoying. Yes, it's a very useful ability in casual play, but when you're speedrunning, it's just frustrating as fuck, because the 2 fights in which you have to worry about stats effects, it just slows you down. Because he uses detox. Well, actually, there's a 3rd fight in which it can cause you trouble, but only if you get outspared or no, only if yeah, if you like get outspared and if shot fails and stuff like that. But that's not until Size Palace. But yeah, I really wish that they didn't force you to get detox automatically. It's frustrating. Still a lot more menuing here. We're gonna do some more training. All right, so I'm gonna train my HP until I come to the 8s, and then when I get to like 8, train number 3 or 4. That'll be high enough. You normally we wouldn't need it that high in this version, except for the fact that there's one boss that's kind of frustrating if you don't have a lot of HP. So we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. That'll be on the next video. Alright, into the model armor pass we go. Alright, so just like the first palace, we're gonna be breaking loot here. Break this one, break that one. I'm not gonna break that one because it takes me out of my way, and I'm not gonna break that one over there either. Okay, wait. Let me slow this down just a little bit. That's just okay. We're in the past. Let me slow it down just a little bit. Speed, slower. Okay, that's better. Gotta break that one. I'm gonna break this one and not the others because the others take you off your path. Yeah, I try to only collect the ones that are like right in my path, like that. Okay, that item I just picked up right there is 3 straw dolls. You we really don't need this. It's basically a backup plan in case something horrible goes wrong. Way later on down the road. I mean, I'm talking like 12 hours from here and stuff like that. But we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. But you'll probably never use that. But just in case, I pick these up. So I'm gonna get this back here. That breakable in the far back is guaranteed to be either a pearl or a amethyst. Did I say that right? I don't know. Pearl sells for 2,000. Amethyst sells for 3,000. So it's free money. Yeah, I don't know. I don't usually get stuff off course unless it's something I need or guaranteed to be a lot of money. I only do that like a few times. All right, so this is where we try to talk some sense into Yusuke. He refuses to accept the fact that his master is a total douchebag, but oh well. Just scroll the notes down here. Okay, so as you see right there on my notes, it says to fuse Barith with Crisis ability, Palunda, because I mean he's never gonna use Palunda, but it's there just in case I need to use it for whatever reason, but I really shouldn't have to. You really don't want to give me anything else. And it says roll 1 or 2 agility, and I think I need to explain this. Let me slow this video down a little bit more because we're about in the palace now, and you need to see the dodges and stuff like that. Slower. Okay, wait, stop. Playback speed. First, normal playback speed. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna speed up a little bit. There we go. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right, so actually, you know what? Fuck that. For the palaces, I'm gonna play normal speed all the time, cause you really need to see the palaces. You need to see the dodges and everything like that, or whatever. As I was saying, it says here to roll 1 or 2 agility, and I need to explain this. We want to try to get 1 or 2 agility so we can have as much as possible so we can outspeed the bosses, of course, but we don't want to get 3 agility. The reason why we don't want to get 3 agility because if we do that, he would be just as fast as Yusuke later on. And for some reason, at this point in the game, if the MC ties with Yusuke, no. Yeah, if the MC ties with Yusuke, the MC would go first. But for whatever reason, if the MC ties with Makoto later on, she'll go first. I don't know why that's a thing, but oh well. In any case, if you see Barith is getting 3 agility, don't take it. Just go for 1 or 2 agility. Yeah. Alright, so buying back Kelpie, Power Jack, and Mandrake here. And now we're fusing Barith. As you see here, I'm resetting until I get agility. And that took like, what, 4 or 5 tries? Well, 6 because I got the wrong ability. There we go. Crisis control. Okay, so crisis control. This thing reduces damage from weak attacks. It basically gives you a Raikugaja buff when you're hit by a weak move. It's not Raikugaja. It's the same amount as Raikugaja, so it basically it stacks with Raikugaja. But what the game doesn't tell you is that it also gives you a built-in auto Sukikaja. And that's the reason why you're doing this. The only reason why we make Barith is because Crisis Control gives you auto Sukikaja. Naturally, that's really good to have for this point of the game. One of the things that pissed me off so much in the original game was having your attacks miss at a very crucial moment. But now that we have auto Sukikaja right now, without spending 24,000 fucking yen, we don't have to worry about that. Okay, now I can never get that laser skip in a real run. Liv can do it all the time, but I can't. It's really really hard to do. I think it's a frame perfect.
We've really tightened up
Anyway,
security.
guys, now that
We'll
we
be
have
glad if
stealth
we get caught
dash,
again.
I think the game is too loud. No, so as I was saying, now that we have stealth dash, I don't. For the most part, I don't have to worry about dodging the shadows. All I gotta do is just run by them. But there are still a few times where you want to be careful, like like this for example.
Cognition here is weak. We need
Okay, so I don't want to get spotted here, so I'm gonna slow down and dodge him normally because of course if I'm spotted I can't get that chest and I have to get that. That chest is a item ring. It's gonna allow me to cast a fray,
that shadow's bad
and the
news.
only reason why I'm getting it is so I can recruit the upcoming Regan. Now I know what you're thinking. I could probably just use a Lucky Punch, but I don't have App Pooper right now, so Lucky Punch can fail 3 times, and if that happens, then the run is pretty much dead. Because I'm not gonna have my Regan in time to fuse Jack Frost, and that's obviously a persona I need, of course. The item ring has a few other uses later on the run. Well, actually, after that, it has like one more minor use, but it's mostly to get the Regan here. I'm gonna have on equip it and use it for counter shield too, so she can have a way to do tech hits, and that's pretty much the only use I got for it after that point. All right, so this puzzle hasn't changed at all from vanilla, except for the fact that they put a guard here in the second room. Well, I forgot which one of these rooms it was, but in the original version, there wasn't a guard in one of these rooms, but now there's a guard in both of them, so just keep that in mind. Other than that, it's the same puzzle.
Wait.
Don't look back here, alright?
Hey.
Don't look up. Oh, I'm fucking sleepy, man. Been working all damn day. I'm tired. Okay, one change I like that they did for the treasure demons. When you find a treasure demon in the original game, you have to chase it down. They know this shit's annoying, so they fixed it. In Persona 5 Royal, when you find a treasure demon, Joker automatically attacks it. And I really, really like that change. Alright, so I gave on the Regan, I mean, not the Regan, but the Atom Ring. And we're just going to use Frey so we can knock it down. And there we go. This is really, really, really important. You have to get this. It's a very crucial part of the run. So yeah, I can't afford to skip the Atom Ring to potentially save 20 seconds and maybe instantly recruit it with the Lucky Punch. I can't risk that. Okay, now you need to be really, really careful here. Very, very careful. This dude here is easy to avoid if you're careful. However, this bitch back here is quite annoying because she's random. If she's facing towards you when you pass her, you need to be really careful and try not to get ambushed. If she's facing the other way, you can just run right by her. Okay. Now this room has a Matura Kaja item over there where the red shadow is and where the wheel seat is. And although that'll be very helpful for Madarame, unfortunately, there's a couple of guards I have to avoid, and it's gonna burn like 40 seconds of your time. But the thing is, the main reason why I don't get it is because after you get the treasure, when you come back and jump down, there's gonna be a guard like right there waiting on you, and I usually get ambushed whenever that happens. So it's just not worth it. I really don't need one for Madarame because with him it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter if you have 30 somas. If you get bad luck, you're gonna die. That's all there's to it. Now I am indeed going to use a Matura Kaja item in this route, but by the time I need one, I can easily get it in mementos. All right, so you may remember that in the first palace we got power jack to level 5. Uh, the main reason why we did that was so we can make Jack Frost let
Well,
make him right here. Sorry guys, I stuttered a lot. I'm not really good at talking
confusion.
while
I
I'm
see.
reviewing the video. All right, now my Jack Frost here has 3 magic points that's never happened to me before, and this actually affected me in the fight with Madarame, but I was able to improvise it. When leveling up Jet Frost here, you want to try to get at least 1 magic point. Nothing else matters, but if you can get agility or whatever, that'll be nice, of course. As I was saying, so if your power jack isn't at level 5 when you use Regent, you will make Kate Seath first, since Kate Seath is a new magician persona. Since Kate Seath is level 5, when you fuse power jack with a Regent, it'll skip Kate Seath and go straight to Jack Frost. I
Speedrun
I
already.
wanted to do
Right. No slacking
as
off.
oh, okay. I wanted to. The fuck am I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to have it done. I wanted to cut out as many fusions as I possibly could because fusion accidents are really laggy in this thing. So yeah,
Totally.
I don't do a lot of fusions in this route. It's a lot. It's way slower in Royal than it was in Vanilla. I mean, it's like 30 or 40 seconds slower because usually when you get a fusion accident, it's faster to just reset the game and try it again as opposed to sitting through the animation, then doing the reloading and all that. Cause the fusion accident animation is really long. And then you gotta reset the game and sit through the opening.
Okay.
It's just so fucking. Ooh, I hate fusion accidents. Fortunately, I didn't get any in this route. I think Liv said she had one in her last PB, but fusion accidents fucking suck. I really wish that they would just
Okay.
stop with the fusion accident gag.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here, as you see there on my notes, it says to make a stun gun and a lockpick. I already made the lockpick, so I believe what I did here was I think I made a stun gun and a freeze spray instead.
Yeah.
I think I made the lockpick earlier. Well, I forgot what I did, but let's back up. Right here on 428, this is where I normally make my spotlight and my freeze spray. I think I made a spotlight and a lockpick here. So when I get what day am I? 19. So when I got here, I think I made the stun gun and the freeze spray here instead.
This is it.
I thought I had this damn thing.
Well
Oh, I still got room for more. Okay, that's too much. I don't want to. I guess I can cover that too. It's no big deal. Have you gained some weight? Whatever you do, guys, don't ever ask a woman has she gained weight, cause they fucking hate that. Okay, now remember in the first palace where we picked up the physical mirror. Uh, if you have 2 fire items, you don't necessarily need this. However, fire items are really good later on for burning enemies and doing technical damage. So, I can't find a better use for this physical mirror other than this boss right here. If Ryuji gets outspared, I mean, if you get outspared and you don't get confused, you can salvage the fight. I have the notes in my speedrunning guide. If you get outspared and Ryuji gets confused, then you've got a problem. You just have to heal and just hope you will salvage it somehow. But if that happens, it's just really bad luck, guys. All right, so we hope that we get the first turn, and I do get the first turn. Just use the physical mirror on Ryuji. He's gonna target it with a skull cracker. Kind of ironic skull cracker. Now toss a fire item, and I don't know why, but for some reason, when you use bless on this guy, he takes a lot, and I mean a lot of damage. I mean, bless just wrecks his shit. I don't know. I don't know why he takes so much damage from that. He just does. It's probably one of those rare situations where a certain enemy is not weak against this element, but he takes extra damage. If that makes any sense. Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden have a lot of enemies like that where they won't be weak to it, meaning that you can't knock them down, but they still take massive damage from it. So I think that's what's going on with him. He's probably programmed to take like twice damage from it, but he's not weak to it, so which means you can't knock him down with it. So that's the only estimation I can come up with. Like I said, Persona 4 has a lot of bosses like that. Not bosses, but a lot of shadows who take like that. A perfect example is the hands. The hands take like what times five damage from almighty skills, which is why they counter with crazy shit every time you hit them with one. Okay, so this upcoming fight with Ipanon Datura, unfortunately, there is no fixed pattern for this fight. Um, the best the best possible outcome is that Yusuke and Joker take their turns before he takes a turn, but that rarely happens. Yusuke will always go first, but Ipanon Datura will usually outspeed your Joker. Oh shit, excuse me. So I decided to do something to try to speed up a little bit. As you saw, I made a extra freeze spray, and I did it specifically for this fight in case I want to use two of them. If I only use one, that means I got another one for later on because I do need another one later on. I usually end up only using one, but sometimes I gotta use two if I gotta like revive somebody or something like that because they got critted or whatever. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use Bufu to knock down one of them, and then we're gonna baton pass the on to lower Ipanon Doctor's attack to prevent him from one-shotting anybody. If you miss with the Bufu here, you're gonna have a hard time. So it'll just be bad luck if that happens. I'm gonna Bufu this one because if I Bufu one of the other ones, they'll get up and waste time and shit like that. Oh, that's right. I Bufu'd both of them. I changed my route. Now I'm gonna baton pass to on, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna Tarunda him. He uses sledgehammer or physical attack. Now I'm gonna switch to Barbarian and I'm gonna use Sakuna so I can actually hit his ass. Sukakaja. That's why you don't want to down that one because he does that. He gets up, does that. Now I'm gonna freeze spray. Baton pass back to Joker. My Bufu. I got Sukakaja on, so I shouldn't miss the one that's up. Kill the other three, leaving that one barely alive. Now we're gonna baton pass to Yusuke and Giant Slice. Okay, so Giant Slice is just like Rising Slash and Deadly Fury in Persona 5 Royal. Nice Raging Tiger buff. And Persona 5 Royal, Giant Slice gets the baton pass bonus. I really got lucky with that critical hit there. Now, guys, unfortunately, this fight isn't always going to go that well. I just got really lucky there. Alright, so you want to try to finish this with Jack Frost on. If you can't, don't worry about it. As long as you finish the last boss with Jack Frost on, and the next boss after this, and the mechanics after that, you'll still reach 13 to get Ray Kunda. So, if you want to keep a Barbarian on for this fight so that you resist his attacks, you can do that. But I do use Jack Frost a lot at the beginning, so naturally I want him as strong as I can possibly get him. But yeah, I made a extra freeze spray because the one I have that Morgana gives you at the beginning, I saved that for Futawa's Palace, but I need one now for that fight, so I made another one. Sometimes I end up using both of them in that fight. If that happens, I just craft another one on the way, but that rarely happens. I usually only need one. Alright, so we got a lot of menuing. Let me just speed this up a little bit. Play back, speed up faster.
Oh no. What do you
Uh,
want to do?
speed up again. Okay, there we go. 519. Okay, you see it right there. It says here to study every night unless stated otherwise until rank 3. Alright. This is where I get my 20 charm points for the test. It says here buy charm book, so now you're gonna see me go to Central Street, buy the charm book. Yeah, I'm doing this for charm instead of the 7-7 job. Air shop,
Hey, come on.
sell shit.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna sell the male armor.
Yes, that's fine.
Alright, right here. So these boots. Now already you're probably calling me crazy for selling this before I wash them or give it to the other store. Here's the thing. Money really isn't an issue for me at this point. The reason why I'm selling this because unfortunately Morgana is really, really, really fucking annoying in Royal. If I have any suited armor in my inventory, every time I go home, he be like, "Hey, you should wash those clothes and stuff like that," and it adds more dialogue to your run and slows you down. So that's why I'm selling this shit to shut him the fuck up. All right, that's why I'm selling it.
You should be grateful.
Cause he wasted
That's fine.
time.
You should be grateful.
All right, so I sold the pearl there for 4,000 yen, and this is where I normally sell my light stones if I have any, but I didn't get any, so I guess I'll sell the devil fruits that the game was so generous to give me.
All right. All right.
All right, and right here we're gonna buy a portable battery. This is very important for a few bosses because it gives you shot boosts, as you see. I used to buy two, but I'm only gonna buy one right now to save a little bit of money. Did I buy two? I think I might have bought two. I don't know. I think I bought two.
Okay.
Okay,
That's good.
now this weapon right here. Remember that chest I told you about that was hard to get because of those two shadows, but we don't really need it. So if you didn't get that chest, this is where I buy a weapon. As you see, it only costs 3,800 yen, so it's money isn't an issue at this point. The only reason why I'm buying this is for the fight with the Makamis. Now, if you don't want to waste this money for one fight, I can totally understand that. And we'll burn that bridge when we get to it, but I don't like taking that risk because Ryuji misses a lot, fucker. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy this weapon now.
Don't break it, okay? Come
And
here.
we're down here. Let's talk to Captain Isaac. Oh, shit, I did that kind of fast. Basically, what I did there was I equipped it uh the gun shop on here just gave me the shotgun, and I just equipped it on Joker. I do it now because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget to do it later on, and that gun is actually kind of important. As I was saying, we're gonna talk to Captain Eisen here. Just spam the first option for this first rank. Alright. And I don't have anything after this because I posted up here that just study every fuck. Hate when I do that.
Make sure you close up.
I posted up here to study every night unless stated otherwise. There we go. Alright, gonna read that charm book I just bought. Answer 2. Girls in mini skirts, lovely legs. Answer 2. Get that knowledge up. Now we're gonna go to a flower shop and get that kindness and that money.
What do you want to do? Hey,
This is the absolute best way to get money in this version of the game doing a speed run. Level 2 kindness. Actually, I fucked up my kindness somewhere, I think, later on in the game, so I had to do a few more foul jobs, but oh well.
Ah, you're back.
I'm gonna study again.
Make sure you close up.
Okay, now right here, Sunday. This is the first time I actually buy something from the TV.
Hey,
Let me see what this is again.
come on.
TV item number two. Yeah, see that? I don't know why Joker sleeps in bed and then at night he appears in the front door. I don't know why the fuck that happens. It just does. It's really weird.
Well then.
Okay, so right here, there we go. Outdoors. We're gonna buy this. This gives you a group fire attack, a group ice attack, and a group electric attack. The fire attack is on. I normally only use this in two fights, and I can actually use something else for that. But these two, ice and the electricity, these are actually very important. But oh well. It only costs 8,000 yen. Really, really good items here, so make sure you get those. It's easy to forget it, but oh well. Now I'm gonna buy 3 tens as it says, and then I'm gonna take a bath.
Oh, what do you want to do?
We're not gonna go to the palace yet. Looks like I'm meeting up with Captain Eisen again. I call him Captain Eisen, obviously, because he looks like Captain Eisen. I mean, when I first laid eyes on him, I said, Captain Eisen, anybody who looks like this is not a good person. But to be fair, he has, legit reasons for the things he's doing and stuff like that. Okay, we got our items. Now we're gonna study again. Looks like I'm about to finish the charm book, and I did. Okay, I don't know why it says by. Okay, I did that on Sunday, right? And this is Tuesday, so I can buy 3 more 10s here. I can actually go to the palace on either one of these days, but I'll wait until later on to do it for some reason.
Ah, you're back.
What do you want to
Make sure you close up.
Yeah, I think I can definitely get through this a lot faster by fast forwarding it. Flowers,
What do you want to do?
Scarlet Care, E Orchard. Okay, so right here, guys, uh, this is one of those days where there are customers on the bottom. However, at this point, I can still use the teleport feature to teleport right to my room and train like that. These stars here, uh, this means I can teleport there instead of doing it manually. So that's it's just something that I do for myself.
Oh, you want to do it?
You can actually remove those customers, but you have to talk to them, and then the amount of times you have to talk to them to make them leave is actually random, and it's really really fucking annoying. Sometimes you gotta talk to them like 5 6 times before they finally get the fuck out of there.
This is it.
So yeah, I just don't worry about that. Looks like I'm going straight home here. A pollen day might not be a bad day to go to the palace, but
Ah, you're back.
What do you want to do?
gonna study here. It looks like we're gonna talk to Captain Eisen on 527. My feet hurt. Damn, all that damn working, man. I'm tired. Shit. Work, work, work.
Ah, you're back.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
All right, 528. We're gonna go to the flower shop again. I'm fucking tired. Go available for rented. Man, I wish you got this much money in vanilla. That'd be so nice if vanilla gave you this much money. I'm so glad they fixed that. Because obtaining money in vanilla at the early stage of the game is really, really fucking frustrating.
Come on.
Okay, so once again, right here, see that? I don't know why he does this. Okay, so on this day, you can actually, I used to do it, but I cut it out. You can actually buy Dodge Win for Ryuji off the TV set if you shop on the TV today. However, I have learned how to deal with the Madarame fight even when Ryuji gets fucked over. So yeah, it's just I learned how to salvage it. So I'm not wasting my time or my money in the event that happens, which it did happen to me in this route, but in this run, but it's okay. All right, guys, it's time to spend time with Kasumi. Wish I could slow this down and listen to the voice scenes, but cause I love me some Kasumi Yoshizawa. She is such a gorgeous girl, man. They really, really, really made her gorgeous. I love her so much. I mean, spoilers. Spoilers. One, two, three spoilers. I know this is Sumire, of course, but I consider her Kasumi because we most of us don't like Sumire. Well, actually, I like both of them. I like both of them equally, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick Kasumi. I don't know, but like I said, I know this is Sumire, but I always call her Kasumi. And I really think that they should have I think they should have made maxing out her social link required to get the third term because she was clearly made to be the canon waifu to a Joker. So how you're able to get the true ending without maxing her out is just wrong. That that should not be a thing. They should have fixed it to where you have to max out her social link to get the true ending, just like they did for Marie in Persona 4 Golden. I don't know why they didn't do that here. I mean, a lot of people didn't like Marie, but they love Kasumi.
Yes, let's go.
So I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind maxing her out to get to the get the third term. Or what they could have did was, if they didn't want to do that, what they could have easily done was what they could have done was they could have said, okay, if you play the game without maxing out Kasumi's social link, she will remain Kasumi for the whole game, and you get like alternate cutscenes and an alternate ending. However, if you do max her out, then you will find out that she's actually Samira instead. That's what they should have done. That would have made it much more interesting. Yeah, see, they really missed a lot of opportunities with Kasumi. For example, when you're fighting Shido and you're fighting it with Joker alone, that would have been an excellent opportunity to have Kasumi jump in and help you in the fight, but only if you got it to rate 5 by that point. Little small stuff like that just would have been nice. So, you know, they definitely missed a lot of opportunities with her, but yeah, she was created to sell the game for perverts like me. All right, so I added the main team, of course, Ryuji, On, and Yusuke. All right, so really really important dodges right here. So pay attention to how we do this. Well, how I do it anyway. That's why I slowed it down. We're just gonna go ahead and zoom right here.
Shadow's back.
The timing on this is actually very very important. Get this. Okay. Now instead of going to the lasers, we're going to go ahead and get the revive bead now so we don't have to worry about getting it later. Because there's going to be a shadow here later. That's a revive bead. But most importantly, since we took time to get that revive bead on our way over here, the guard in the far back is completely out of our way. Now sometimes that first guard will be in your way, but you can easily avoid him. Now we're gonna get this item right here. That item is a that's a Marakakaja item. It's extremely important. We need to save this item for Kanashiro, the boss fight Pigatron. That's where we're gonna use that. So we'll just hold on to that for now. All right, now we're gonna fight this boss here. And I don't know if I showed it, but at this point I'm actually leading with a barrel, so I have Arasuka Kaja on. All right, very easy boss here, unless you get bad luck with the stun gun. Bufu, that one. Baton pass to Joker. Switch to Jet Frost. My Bufu, you got Sukakaja on, so you shouldn't miss unless the game fucks you over. Do it again. Spam your gun. Baton pass to Yusuke, and he's dead. If you don't shock him with a gun, you can try to use Zio with the Ryuji if you don't want to waste your stun guns. And if that fails, you can have On put it to sleep. But it really doesn't matter. It'll just be a time loss because when he's by himself, he'll just summon another flunky and then you can just try the combo again. As you see, John Slice has been buffed up with the baton passing bonus in this version of the game. I think they did that so that Yusuke stands out from Ryuji, because Ryuji was superior to him in every way in vanilla, but now it's the other way around. In all honesty, there's absolutely no reason to use Ryuji anymore. He sucks now. Yusuke like surpasses him in every way. He even gets a strong weapon at the beginning of the game, and Ryuji doesn't. Okay, so we're gonna dash here and trigger that zombie so that we're not. Why I say zombie? Then we gotta run over here. Timing is very crucial on this. Quickly run to this. We know the password. Now we're gonna run back. Carefully avoid this guard right here. It doesn't matter if he sees you or not. Actually, I think it does. And by the time you run back here, this guard will automatically disappear. See that? Okay.
We need to be more careful.
Sometimes you get spotted by the other guard, but I think you'll still be fine. Alright, very important. Before continuing, we're going to go over here, and we're going to get this speed chain right here. You can probably do the boss fight later on without the bead chains, but it'll be a lot harder and much more expensive because you have to buy the other healing items, and they cost like, what, 4,000 a piece. That bead chain is going to be used for Kanashiro, so make sure you don't use it. Selling it is tempting because you get 10,000 yen, but we need these for Kanashiro, so let's not do those things. Alright, and at this point, it's just a massive shadow dodge until we get to the Mekamis, so just watch how I do this.
Hey. I should have known.
Hey, don't go stand in my butt. Okay, looks like the OBS is frame dropping a little bit while I'm recording, so watch out for that guard. He has a random placement when you enter that room, so just keep that in mind. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, guys. Now, really, 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 really important. You have to be very careful here for this dodge. We're gonna have two male shadows, and then there's gonna be a female in the back. Um, the placement of the female is fixed, but the placement of the two guards is random, unfortunately. So I'm gonna run over to end, then I'm gonna be careful based on what the guards do. So I'm gonna see. I see him on the map there, so I'm just gonna be a little careful. Now I can avoid him. I'm gonna wait for this guard here so I can get a clean passage. By the time I do all that, the female is almost turning around. Now that she's turned around, I can zoom past her. If you try to zoom past her when she's facing you, she will usually ambush you. And it's gonna be a Amanuzume who's only weak to psychic, which we don't have unfortunately, unless you put it on Jack Frost, which I did not. And it's also gonna be that Anuma's dog face thing, and probably a mechanic. So you're probably gonna get fucked over if you get ambushed by that girl. So try not to do those things. Okay, so right here, this is very important. This item right here, that you saw it, that's a black rock. Make absolutely sure you get that. Okay, now this is one of those shadows that you don't want to notice you. I'm going to avoid him like I avoid the normal shadows in the first palace. The reason for this is because if that shadow sees you, you will not be able to interact with this door. I don't know. They added a cutscene there. I don't think that cutscene was in the original game. I'm gonna have to test that a few more times, but I think you can't interact with that door if that shadow sees you, which means you're pretty much forced to fight unless you want to burn up a smoke screen. Now notice how I'm collecting materials here. At this point, you really don't need to if you're really serious about time, but you know, sometimes I get good loot and then I ain't gotta buy it, so it really helps out. If you get like 20 treasures, you're wasting like 30 seconds and stuff like that. I timed it a long time ago, so it definitely adds up. But you know, sometimes you get really, really, really good loot stuff I can sell. You know, I think I get this one too. Yeah, picture scroll. Yeah. Okay, so in here now, we're gonna activate this last painting puzzle, and then we're gonna get this. That baptism water. This is actually a very important item. I can probably buy this if I wanted to later on, but I'm right by it. I mean, I get a free one. I am indeed going to use this, but it won't be for a very, very, very long time. I guess if you wanted to, you can have On use Dekaja instead, but On does more damage than Haru does. So I want On attacking, and I'm gonna have Haru toss this when the time comes. So we're gonna get that. Just don't forget about that item. I won't be using that for like another 8 hours from here. That vase I just broke is this thing right here is guaranteed to be a pearl or a mythos, so that's at least 2,000 yen in your pocket for later on. So I always get that regardless because it's guaranteed to be good loot. Okay, now this thing right here, normally we always get this and you can't see it, but that's actually a blank card. Normally we always get this, but you know what? I'm actually gonna cut this out. I just picked it up in case I got a fusing accident and stuff like that, and I could turn it into something good, like Fred down or whatever. But you know, but I'm actually gonna cut that out. All right, now remember that weapon I bought because I didn't get the weapon at the beginning of the game. This is where it's gonna come in handy. Now, in the original game, this fight was a bitch, one of the hardest fights in the run. Now it's a complete joke if you're prepared for it, like I am. And this time, losing doesn't send you back to the save point. If you lose, you'll simply restart the fight, so there's no point in going to the save room this time around. Anyway, this is why we don't want Berev to get 3 agility, because if Berev gets 3 agility, he will outspeed Yusuke, and we don't want that. Speaking of outspeeding, for some reason, this is the first time since I've done this that I got outsped in this. Normally, Yusuke goes first, but the game completely screwed me over, and I got outsped. Fortunately, they don't seem to have my Frey this time, and they usually use Frey instead of double fangs. They still have double fangs, but they don't normally open up with that. Anyway, what you want to do here is very simple. Toss a stun gun,
This one.
which is why I made it. Now, if you don't want to buy the weapon because you don't want to spend that 3,000 yen, right here, what you would do is you would baton pass to Ryuji first, and then knock down another one. Then you baton pass to Joker and use your Mazio, the Jack Frost, and then you kill him with your all-out assault. If you don't get the weapon and you don't do a double baton pass, they will all live with like 10 HP and stuff like that, and that's just so wrong. It's so annoying. We do not want these guys living. All right, so now we're gonna rush. Now, remember when I made that lock pick? The reason why I did that is because I need two lock picks for this palace. I need the one for the bead chain. And I need another one for the most important armor in the game. Just gonna go in here, and we're gonna get this baby right here. This is the Zen Armor. Damn, I didn't get on screen. This thing gives you +3 agility with a glitch that's +6. And this is going to be used for pretty much, okay, for the whole run, somebody's always going to have that thing on. Alright, carefully avoid the bitch right there. Then just rush over here to the grappling place. Now, there's a chest right here, but there's a shadow right here in the way, so we're not gonna worry about that right now. We're gonna get that later. Carefully avoid this guard right here with your stealth dash. Don't get ambushed, because if you get ambushed, it's gonna be a Mui. No, I think it's a Mui if you. I think it's a Mui if you fight it normally. I think if you get ambushed, it's like something else, but I don't know. But don't get ambushed by it. You'll probably die. Normally I would break the vases here, but I got outsped and I lost a little bit of time because of it. So I'm just trying to make up the time I lost because I got outsped. Alright, carefully rush back. On your way back, watch out for that guard right there because you don't know where he's going to be. So try not to get ambushed by him on your way back. Alright, and we're going to go back and we'll automatically be pulled into the Vivid Room now. Alright, so in the original... fuck. Okay, now see my notes. My note here says fuse aim and weapon. I don't even have the fusion ingredients on because I have it memorized. That's how many times I practice this. I have it memorized. Anyway, since Jet Frost has my Bufu, we're going to get strength rank 1 here. And my original plan was to cut this out until I realized that I didn't have a tap master on Valkyrie, which is actually kind of important for the roots. Very important, actually.
Farewell.
Anyway, so in the original game, this is where we fuse Ippon Datura.
Please command me to
Fortunately, Madarame has been greatly nerfed.
fusion.
Because in all honesty, he's just way too difficult at that point in the game.
The skills you
So
got
instead, we're
now.
going to fuse Amanuzume, who has no weaknesses to Madarame's attacks, thank God. That's one reason why you're making it. Let me show you the moves I gave her since it's not on my thing here. So normally I would give her 4 moves with a Bicorn, but because I want to kill a Byron as quick as possible, I don't worry about leveling up Bicorn anymore. All she needs is my Koga and Tarunda. These 2 moves are all she really needs. I just gave her Raccoona because there's really no other better move to give her in case I need it for whatever reason. I mean, Kanashiro does open up with fire attack, so in case I decide to buy her back and then make a stronger weapon for Yusuke later in case I get a red room or something, or I might find a new fusion route and I gotta buy it back. You know, she has Reikuna, so I can use that on Kanashiro. I mean, yeah, Kanashiro instead of Shikyochi. You know, just little stuff like that. So Anyway, the main reason why we are making her because Amanuzume makes a very strong weapon for Yusuke. Attack power plus 5. With the glitch, that's actually attack plus 10. So Yusuke is getting a lot of attack power right now. I think they did this because a lot of people said that Yusuke was a useless because Ryuji is better and he was, so they fixed it. Now Ryuji is pretty much completely inferior to Yusuke in every possible way except for HP. Alright, so we're gonna buy back our. I bought back Amanuzume, Riga, and Jack Frost. Now we're gonna turn Riga into a Riga. As you see, this time around, Riga gives Attack Master. So yes, we can get Attack Master without spending 24,000 yen on that fucking accessory. So we got Attack Master and plus 3. Really, really, really good. This is why we got the Black Rock earlier, so we can make this item here.
This may prove somewhat extreme.
Now, as you saw earlier, my Jet Frost has 14 magic, and although that's actually a very, very, very good thing, it threw me off a little bit when I fought Madarame, but I was able to think on my feet and improvise on the fly because I practiced it so much. Ah, you're back.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Alright, now Madarame is still the hardest fight in the game. But this time, the only thing you have to worry about is the first turn. Once you get, if you survive the first turn, you've won the fight for the most part. In the vanilla game, you gotta worry about the first turn, the second turn, the third turn, and for every turn after that, the phase 2. This game, you ain't gotta worry about that here. All you gotta do is survive the first turn and you won, pretty much. I mean, he will occasionally kill Ryuji because of his weakness to wind, but this is why we're buying this. And also why we picked up those revive beads earlier so we can revive Ryuji when that happens. Okay, so I'm going to rush over here and I'm going to buy this, the white band. I'm going to use this for Madarame, and after that, I won't use it again until I get to Shido's Palace. It's actually very important. And then we're going to give this to Kasumi later on at the end of the game for just a minor boost on bless damage. But yeah, I'm not buying it just for this one fight. I actually use it for 2 other sections in the game. This is why I'm buying this and not that. The old root bought the star bracelet and we put Frey on Amanuzume. But I'm using bless now, and I use this later in the game, so that's why we're going this route. And plus, bless does. I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you do, but it is kind of hard to tell. I don't know if you're able to follow my equipment there, but basically, Joker gets the Zen Armor. Ryuji and An gets the strongest armor they have. Yusuke gets the weapon I just made for him, and the Regan. As I was saying, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Nuclear and psychic attacks do more damage than Agi, Zio, Garu, and Bufu. Like, what, 5% more damage? And Bless and Curse do about 5% more damage than nuclear and psychic attacks. Why this is a thing, I don't know, but it is. So that's another reason why I'm using Bless, so I can do as much damage as possible. But I ended up doing too much damage, and I killed the clone before I wanted to. But like I said, I salvaged it, so that's fine.
Well then.
Okay, so I'm actually not going to send the calling card now because I want to buy these first. I probably could have bought them earlier, but I don't know. I don't know why I don't just go and send. I think it's got something to do with I think it's got something to do with Yusuke calling you or something. I think I'm not sure. Yeah, I think if I send it too early, I get like an extra cutscene later on or something like that. I had a really good reason for not sending a calling card on the second. I forgot what it was, but I had a reason for doing it. Okay, here's my equipment list right here. Rank 3 knowledge. MC, the Zen Armor, the white band. Strongest armor you have. The strongest armor you have. She already has the Atom ring on. She already has that on. You're not gonna use it for a while, but she just keeps it on. And the Yusuke, the aim weapon, and the Regan. Okay. And it just says here, read the book, which I just did. And now we're gonna send the calling card. My goal time was 2:25. I can't remember if I actually got that or not. I think Liv had a 2:23, which is just fucking ridiculous. Damn, how is she so fast? her menuing is way better than mine, I guess. I don't know.
Ah, you're back.
Okay, if you send the calling card on the second, that means you'll fight the boss on the third.
Hey. Well then.
Okay, I forgot why I did it. I think if you I'm not sure. I think if you send the calling card too early, you'll get an extra cutscene with Yusuke, where he'll call you and be like, "Hey, is this Madarama's change heart?" Something like that. But if you send it on the last possible day, I think you'll skip that completely unless they change that. I can't remember. I know that's how it works for some fights, but I can't remember if that works for here. Like Kamashido, if you send the calling card for Kamashido on the last possible day, you will skip the cutscene where the teacher tells you that, hey, you know, he's where the hot sex teacher tell you that he spent himself and stuff like that. So, but we don't do that in this route because we have to get stuff dash, which is way more important than the extra 30-second cutscene. Okay, so once again, this is where I mute. You know what? Fuck this. Let me pause. Let me see. Just give me 1 second. Give me one goddamn second. We are going to have music here. 1 second, guys. We are going to have some fucking music. Just give me a second, guys. I won't tolerate this shit. I can't believe I have to. I can't believe I have to fucking mute the game auto because somebody completely abusing the copyright claiming system. It's fucking bullshit, man. Okay, here we go. As I said, we're gonna have some music here, even if I gotta put it in myself. This is why I mute the game auto because of copyright issues. Yeah, right here, I heard the music and I said, "Oh shit," and then I got up and I turned it off. Yeah, see, right there, I turned it off. I'm gonna play my own music.
It's time to unveil the hype you've been waiting for. It's
I mean, fuck that shit. We are gonna have some music doing these calling card moments, even if I gotta put it in myself. God damn it. All right, so you notice back there, I picked up that chest. Now that there are no guards around, I'm gonna say zombies. Now that there are no guards around, I picked up that chest. That's a snuff soul, which is very important later on in the game. Very, very important. Really, really fucking important for this route. All right, so Madarame. Uh, Unfortunately, there is no set pattern for this fight. What you do depends on how the fight goes. Oh shit. Okay, that one. All right. So the first thing I always do Tarunda on that eye, and this is what you see. This is a one of my safety plans, and this is the reason why I do it right here. Yeah. Unfortunately, in this version of the game, enemies seem to prioritize in targeting your weaknesses. And unfortunately, Madarame has weaknesses against your whole party. This is the main reason why we're using Amanuzume, because Amanuzume isn't weak to anything he does. But yeah, Madarame loves to target your weakness this time around. Now, fortunately, he didn't do Bufu on. If he did Bufu on, I'd have been totally screwed. And look at that ass. Okay, let's go. Stupid brats. I love he says that. Okay, so Ryuji here. We're gonna cast Turikaja on Joker. Uh, if unless An is dead, of course. If An is dead or Yusuke is dead, revive them immediately. So hopefully that won't happen. Now, normally I use Tarunda on the mouth, but I can't risk having Yusuke die because I need him alive as much as possible. Okay, now he normally uses Garu on Ryuji, but he was actually kind of nice today. He used it on me instead, and I avoided it. Damn brats! He killed Arm, but that's okay. Now we're gonna giant slice this one. You need to kill that right eye as quickly as possible. And look at that damage. Yeah, like I said, he's been greatly nerfed this time around, so the eyes don't, the body parts don't have as much HP as they used to. And also they changed his attack pattern. The first phase of this fight is now the second phase of the vanilla game. So that's kind of neat. This is where I bought the melon pan. Now we're gonna tune that damn mouth. Now this is where he's gonna wreck Ryuji, as you see. And then attack me. Damn brats. Now I'm actually quite lucky I avoided that, because if I avoided that, I might have died. Okay, that eye. Kill these two. Turikaja on to make absolutely sure I kill that mouth. And now he's gonna paint somebody. Yeah, as long as you kill things fast enough, this is fixed. I'm gonna attack it. Okay, stop. Right there. Um, if you use Giant Slice on the nose, you might get the Raging Tiger boost, and then you'll accidentally kill it before you want to. We don't want to do that because I have to stack Turikaja on Joker and Yusuke before I knock him out. Now this is why I'm gonna switch to Bear, because Bear is my Turikaja user. I'm gonna put Turikaja back on Yusuke. I'm gonna have Ryuji put Turikaja on Joker. And now for my strat, other runners don't do something. For my strat, I'm gonna make sure that everybody has more than 100 HP. Now this is really important for me. Now it's gonna restore that eye. Okay, guys. Now normally right here, this is where I cast Tsukikaja on Joker for a little extra insurance. Unfortunately, because he killed On at the beginning, that kind of slowed me down just a little. Oh, sorry about that. That slowed me down just a little bit. So I'm gonna giant slice that nose so I can kill it. And then I'm gonna have Bearfuse cleave so that I can kill that eye. That cleave with Torikaza does just enough damage to kill it, so I didn't need the Raging Tiger. And just like that, we are at phase 2 now. If you're not using all out what is it, AOA items in phase 2, you don't have to worry about everybody being over 100 HP. But I want to damage Madarame as much as possible and kill these goddamn clones. Okay, so here's the deal. I gave Jet Foss Garu just for this moment. So I'm gonna use Raikunda. Okay, now this is where the other runners use Zio on the green one, and then they baton pass to Joker and use Makoga. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna use this Magna Coil. As I said, Ryuji misses a lot, and I don't know if you know this, but you can actually miss these bastards. It's very rare, but you can miss them. So I knock him down and damage the real Madarame and the other clones in the process. Uh, Two of these guys reflected, so I do 100 damage to myself, which is why I need to be over 100 HP. Now I'm gonna baton pass MC. Now this is where Jack Frost's high magic really kind of hurt me a little bit. I'm gonna do my Koga right here, and as you see there, I killed the blue one too. Now normally the blue one barely lives here, but because Jack Frost has so much magic, he died. Now you're gonna see me flinch right here. See, normally I throw the blowtorch, knocking down the blue one and damaging him and these guys in the process. That's what I normally do. But because I killed him, I sat for a minute and thought about what I want to do. So what I decided to do here instead was just damage him normally with Agi. And I hate seeing through this. Now I'm gonna use Bufu on him and pray that I don't miss. And I didn't. Now I'm gonna baton pass back to Jack Frost. I'm gonna use Garu to kill the yellow one and get a free turn so I can do it again and damage Madarame here. Now, what I would have normally done was I would have normally have On do a blowtorch to knock down the blue one, killing it actually in the process. And then baton passes Joker do my guru because the red one doesn't repel fire wind. So I would have done my guru killing these two and damaging him. Then I would have baton passed to Yusuke and did giant slice, and at that point I would have done like almost half his health. That's what I normally do, but I had to improvise on the fly because Jack Frost got too fucking strong. All right, so right here, the reason why I gave Jack Frost this, no. Yeah, I gave Jack Frost that for to make sure that he's on when I get to this turn. Alright, so I'm gonna do my Bufu. I got two targets, so as long as I hit at least one of them, I'm fine. Jack Frost is immune to ice, of course, so you ain't gonna worry about getting fucked over. Now we're gonna baton pass to Yusuke. Wait, yeah, that's right. I switched to Bell first. Then I baton pass to Yusuke. I'm sorry, guys. I really can't talk about the fight while I'm doing this. That's why I don't normally do this. And look at that damage, and that's without Raging Tiger. Alright, headbutt. Now, normally he would be almost dead here, but because I made that mistake earlier with Jack Frost having too high magic points, I'm going to have to take another risk. All I normally got to do is just keep attacking him at this point until he dies. So now I'm going to have to take a risk and just hope that On doesn't miss, and she didn't. Or I could use a fire on him, but I'm going to save that. Baton pass Yusuke, and let him have it. And there we go. 325 Madarame, which is my goal. And down he goes.
I leveled up.
Now the reason why I switched to Bev is so he can level up and hopefully get one agility point, and that's exactly what I got. The reason why I need this is so that when I give him the Zen Armor, he's going to have a total of 16 agility, and that's going to allow him to outspeed Makoto when I get to their roboxes because Makoto has 15 agility. I like to lead with Bev because Bev has Auto Tsukikaja. Plus, I need him to get Power Slash for the moat later on in the game, but no, well, don't really need that. A new move. And that, my friends, was the Madarame segment. Hour and 30 minutes. A little longer than I expected this video to be. Well, I did pause the video a lot, unlike the first video, so maybe the next video I keep it running at the same at the speed of speed and just hope I can just explain things fast enough for you guys to keep up. Oh no, so yeah, guys, getting used to all this stuff if you're first getting into speedrun this game is it's definitely not something you're gonna learn overnight. It took me a long time to get all this stuff under my fingers. Well, not royal because I was already used to speedrunning the original game, but you know, I mean, clearly no game was meant for speedrunning, but this game was definitely not meant for speedrunning. I mean, it takes at least what 14, 15 hours to get through this shit. That's when you're speedrunning it, which is just nuts. But there are longer games. Looking at you, Persona 3. No Nick Skip. Yeah, Nick Skip is an interesting glitch, but it just made the game kind of boring now. As you see here, I'm making 2 lock picks. Oh shit, I don't have the fucking thing up. There we go. Hey, see, I'm making 2 lock picks. The first one is for the next palace, so I can get another beat chain, and the second one is for Futaba Palace. I'm gonna go ahead and make both of them now, so I ain't gonna make them separately and waste time and stuff like that, you know. I looks like I got a free lot pick there. Okay, yeah, I do remember getting a free lot pick. If I get a free lot pick, I really don't have a place to use it. What I'll probably do in the future, if I run this shit again, I'll probably just use it in mementos if I come by lot chest something. Yeah. Okay, so see right here, guys, that's why I did it. So yeah, the reason why I don't send a calling card on this day right here is because no. Yeah, if you send the calling card on this day, you will fight Matarambe on the third. So when you wake up on wake up on the fourth, Yusuke will call you and be like, Madarame is acting kind of funny. So that's like, you know, it's just small time added to your run, but you know, time save is time save, right? So that's why I do it, so I can skip that Yusuke cutscene. That's why I did it. I mean, last time Liv did beat me by 12 seconds, so every second counts. Yeah, so. But anyway, guys, that puts a fork in the Madarame section as well as this video for today. I was hoping I would get through a little faster, but I will. Let me just pause it when Makoto gets on the screen. And there she is. There is Best Girl. Man, I love it so much. Alright, guys, so we're going to go ahead and call this thing right here. The next video is going to be the connoisseur segment. See you then. Take it easy. Thank you for watching.